one of the questions that I've been asked is, how did I initiate my career as an entrepreneur from such a young age? Well, my message to you is that even if you have an idea, you have a concept, you think you have something ready to take to the market, first and foremost, you have to be truly and deeply passionate about it. And that's something that happened with me, that I was passionate about, willing to explore, not necessarily just about the product, but about my own self as well. That how much do I want to push my own boundaries? What more of myself do I want to learn? Because during my school life, there was only certain things that, especially what the teachers told me or taught me, was the best and ideal way of learning. But I thought I need to break away from this boundary and actually explore for my own self what credibility I hold, what skills I have, what are my fundamental weaknesses that I need to improve on. And entrepreneurship paved way for me to build that level of confidence, to communicate with the right people, to take a product, a concept to the market, knowing that there's a need for it in the market, and also understanding the value and concept that the market is willing to pay for that. So when you learn these key simple elements of how you take an idea and bring it out to the market, you realize that actually people are willing to give something that you create, a concept, a try, because you're really passionate about what you do. And you see the value in which you can bring to the rest of the society and to the country, wherever your product sells or your idea sells to a service. So it's about having that initial burning desire to want to do things, and that's what I had from a very young age. And I have to thank my school for it, because the support I got, especially through my business studies teachers, who were pushing me, pushing boundaries, pushing limits, in terms of almost putting me at a point of a breaking point to see exactly how much I would go, how far I would stretch in terms of making strict decisions, just decisions that really made an impact on my business, really made an impact on the friends that I run the business with, and also my own growth as well. And you'd have to be willing to do the exact same. So it's not just about coming up with an idea and a concept and taking that to the market and say, hey, hoodie ha, you know, you're going to make money. Because for me, as much as the business is about money and making a lot of money, you have to make sure that you can evolve over time. And only you can do that when you know exactly what your core strengths are. So for me, growing up in this community, in this society, where it's predominantly Bangladeshi community and driven, even though living in London, the challenging thing was to explore beyond that community, beyond that culture, that communicate with people who I often perhaps wouldn't communicate with. And that built that inner self-confidence that I required to be able to push myself. So I would encourage every one of you that no matter whatever it is you want to do, if you want to set up your own entrepreneurial ventures from a young age, whatever it is you want to take to the market, always understand that you need to have that burning desire. You need to know that there's a need for it in the market, and also that the market is willing to pay for it. But continue to learn and strive, because you will make mistakes. I made tons of mistakes. My first business ran for only 2 years, when I realized that the market itself was evolving at a much faster rate than I initially thought. I closed it down. I moved on to something new, exploring in the world of the stock market before I got into writing. So things will change. You will learn so much about yourself in terms of the direction which will pave way in wherever you want to go, and open multiple doors. But I always say, try to explore. Try to be bold in the certain decisions you make, and be courageous in what you do, because without that, you will often fall behind, and you just don't want to be stuck with whatever it is you're learning just from the academic system alone. As much as that is great, you want to be able to pave way for learning beyond what the boundary of the academics actually teaches you.